to enter anything from the keyboard there, right? So the cin is the one that gives you an access to do what, to enter any value from the keyboard, right? So, and also they say the cin sends a command to the computer to activate the caser for user to enter something. So that's why I'm saying it's the one that's gonna allow you to enter anything or any value from the keyboard there. Then also you have what, an extraction operator, right? So this extraction operator, it do what? It just do what? Extracting the values from the keyboard there, right? So this extraction operators goes with the cin there. Once you say cin, sending the command to the computer to activate the caser, then after that you put what? You put the extraction operator so that it can extract the values that the user entering from what? From the keyboard there. Okay, so as I said, this C++ operators, I'm gonna cover them tomorrow, because now the stuff that we're gonna work with, they are not gonna cover more of the calculations. So this one, it means we have to cover the calculations there. Okay, so after doing the input statement, we just gonna also test our value if the value that enters by the users there meet the condition or not, right? So with the if statement, the important of if statement is just to validate whatever that entered by the user from the keyboard there. So this condition is the one that's gonna check if the value that entered by the user is meeting the condition, right? So if it's meeting the condition, it's gonna do what? It's gonna get inside the body of the if statement. Then if it doesn't meet the condition, it's gonna go to straight to the else, right? So with the if statement, it's like it's work like this. It's either true or false, right? So it's either true or false. So if the condition is true, it means the statement one will be the one that will be executed. Then if it's false, it means statement two will be the one that will be what? That will be executed. So from here, I'm gonna create the program using the user to enter the values. Then we'll do our verification using the if and else statement there. So if there is anyone who doesn't understand the if statement, before I can even go and just create a program there, can ask a question. Okay, so can ask the question through the chat, or you can just unmute your mic. So I'm also gonna check through the chat if there is anyone with the question. So if there is no one with the question, then I'm gonna just start with what? With the new project there. Okay. Okay, so if there is no one with the question, it means you guys understand. So I'm just gonna start the new project there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna open the project there. This is the project this is where you're gonna run our stuff. So from here, I'm just gonna do it, just a quick example here. So I'm just gonna declare the two variables there. Then the first one I can make it okay, so I can just say int. So this one is an integer. So here is like I declare a variable without initializing it. So I can just say int number, then terminate. So every time when you declare your variable there, you must make sure that you do what? You terminate. So after that, I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna just declare another variable, which is a string. Then I can just say age, right? So those two variables, you're gonna store the values in them. So it means you're gonna store a number in an integer variable. Then also you're gonna store what? You're gonna store a age in what? In a string there, right? So from there, I'm just gonna say here, ask the user to enter a value from the keyboard, right? Mm, from the keyboard there, right? So when you're asking the user, just gonna say cout. So when I say let's see, I'm just gonna say cout, enter. You can just say cout, enter a number, right? So just to say cout, enter a number. So I can just say enter a number that is between, so enter a number that is between 1 and 10, right? Or I can just say enter a number that is greater, or no, let me just say enter a positive number. Enter a positive number, right? So from there, I'm just gonna enter a number that is a positive number. So in number here. Then after that, I'm gonna also ask the user to do what? To enter the age there. So again, I'm just gonna say cout. Please enter. Please enter your age there. So this one will be stored as in what? As an integer, as an string. So in age, right? So it means this two statement will be the one that's gonna allow the user to enter the value from the keyboard. Then from there, you just do what? Display the value that entered by the user. So when I'm saying display the value that entered by the user, I mean we're gonna display those values that we entered from the keyboard there. So now it means when I display those values, I'm just gonna say cout. I'm just gonna say cout the number is, then I put that number there, right? I put the variable name number. So it means it's gonna display it's gonna display that number there, right? So another one, we have age there. So you're gonna say and the age. So we just wanna make this these two statements to be displayed as one sentence there. So that's why they're on line 17. I didn't end the line. I just terminated there without ending the line. So here I'm just gonna say and the age the age is, then I'm just gonna show the age here. Then there I can end my line, right? So this is the program that is gonna ask the user to enter the values. After that, see out of those values that entered by the user. Okay. So after running this program, we're gonna also do what? Do the if statement, just to check if the user entered what? The number that is positive there. Okay. Mm, so enter a number that is a positive number. So if I enter 6, enter your name. So guys, if when you are entering the input from the keyboard there, after you enter, immediately after you enter the value, when you are done, just press enter. Then you see the number is 6 and the age, the age there is what? Is no, it's a penny. Okay, so instead of age here, I just have to say name. So I did the mistake here. Just have to say name here. Okay. Mm, just have to say name because yeah. Okay, so here you say then the name. Okay. The name is, so that's where I used the wrong variable name in there because it was not corresponding here, right? So that's why I saw where I ran the code there that I entered the what they call this thing. I entered the name, but on the string there I wrote age there. So here's the positive number. Then there you enter the name, you enter the name. Then you see the number is 6 and the name is what? Is John there. So that's how to display. That's how you that's how to ask that's how to ask the user to enter the values from the keyboard, and also that's how to display the value that entered by the user from the keyboard there. Right. So um from here, if there is anyone with a question can ask. Okay. Okay, if you guys understand, can you just show by the hands there? Just raise the hands that you understand. Okay. Okay, fine. So, okay, I see. So, now I'm gonna do the if statement. That's gonna check if that number that entered by the user is what? It's a positive number, all right? So you're gonna check that one just to check if that number that entered by the user is a positive number. So it means now I'm gonna say if number greater than what? Greater than 0, right? So once we have a number that is greater than 0, then we are expecting the C out positive um positive number, right? Then I'm just gonna end the line there. Then else, if the number is not greater than 0, it means it's gonna be what? It's gonna be a negative number. So I'm just gonna say C out negative number. So this is going to check if the number is what is greater than 0. So we can also just say greater is equals to, just to include this 0, because 0 also is a positive number there. So anything that's gonna be below 0, then it's gonna fall under what? Under a negative. So here it's a what? It's a condition, right? Then this is the statement, right? So this is the statement, and also this is what? This is the statement. So this is the first statement. This is the second one. And with the if statement, the compiler, it can't execute both statements at the same time. So it means it's either true or false. So it can be it's either true or false. So it means when it's either true or false, it means it can display both the statement one and statement number two at the same time there, right? So from there, we just gonna test our program to see if we don't have any error there. Okay. Then I'm gonna enter those. I'm gonna enter a number and also the name there. So if I'm gonna enter a positive number, start by entering the positive number, then also name. Then you see now we have the statement that says see out positive number. So it means 5 that I entered here is what is greater than is equals to what? Is equals to 5, right? That 5 that I entered there is greater is equals to what? Is equals to 0. Sorry. So it means that number is going to, it means the if statement is going to display what? Positive number. Since 5 is what? Is a positive number. So now if we run the program again, then enter a negative number, then we are expecting to see the C out negative number, right? Okay, let me just put the code again. So now I'm gonna enter what? A negative number. Okay. So okay. Okay, let me remove this one. Okay, this is our output. So here we need to enter. Let me just enter a negative number. Then here just enter any name there. Okay. So now it's a negative number. So now it's a negative number because that -1 is not what? Is not greater than 0, right? So since that -1 is not greater than 0, then that's why it came to line 26, where it displayed what? The negative number there. Okay. So that's all the stuff that I wanted to cover. So if there is anyone with a question, you can answer any question. If you guys also understand, you can just show me by the hands that you understand in there. Okay. 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 So, okay, guys, can I ask you a question? So, okay, I see a question. Why the, okay, okay, let me check these questions. Why the equal sign on that if statement? So I just put it the equal sign 0 there. All right. Because now if we entered 0 from the keyboard, it means it don't if I don't put that equality sign, it means it will say that 0 is a negative number, because it will be like the number that entered by the user, which is 0, is not greater than 0, because we can't say 0 is greater than 0. So now if I run the program this way, then I enter 0, then it means it's gonna say 0 is a negative number there, which is not true. So that's the reason there I just included 0 there. You see, now it displaying that is a negative number. So it means that 0 that I entered there, it says a negative number. So it's better to do what, to include it on the if statement, so that we wanna know it's also is gonna fall under what, under a positive number, because we can't say 0, it falls under a negative number there. Okay. Mm, I'm sure you understand it, Louis. I'm sure you get it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see. So guys, I'm gonna just stop this thing now, but I'll just talk with you now.